camera's gonna die. Please do not die. And then I just do it like that. It's just something about blending your concealer in together. Like I love it so much. It's just, I'm just gonna do a little dab like that, and then yo, I'm so mad. This got all over my robe. Hey guys, it's Reagan. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a summer makeup routine. This is my second makeup video on this channel, which I'm super excited about. I think I have like a few other videos, but I'm kind of like in a point where I'm rebranding my entire YouTube channel. Most of y'all know me for just doing my vlogs on the channel, and I'm kind of at a point where I'm shifting and gearing towards other styles of content. And I know a lot of people would expect me to do more makeup related content, so I'm decided to like kind of dive into that just a little bit. I wanted this to be kind of like a summer beauty routine. I also was going to do my skincare, but I already did my skincare routine, so if y'all are interested in seeing my summer skincare routine, just let me know and I'll make y'all one. If y'all aren't interested, then I'll probably still do one anyway. So if y'all were keeping up with me a bit last summer, I started changing up my makeup routine. My makeup routine has shifted as I came into college. Like I used to never really do my makeup like that when I first started, like in high school. I only just did it for special occasions, and I really didn't start getting into doing makeup consistently. I want to say it's like the second half of my freshman year of college. I've definitely grown since then. I'm glad I started when I did, because there's a lot of things that I'm just like, ew, like why did I do that? Now I'm in a point where I feel like I definitely have my everyday makeup routine like down packed, and it all started last summer when I first did it. So this summer I have like a completely updated routine. It's kind of the same, but I use a whole bunch of different new products to bring out my look. So that's what we're gonna start with today. My hair behind me real quick. So first thing we're gonna use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I either use this one or the pink one. This one I think has hyaluronic acid, and I think like the pink one, it has like niacinamide in it. So that's what I use. I just kind of spread this out my skin. I used to like rub it in my skin, but now I kind of just like gently pat it throughout my face. I feel like it just makes the look more glowy to me. I feel like rubbing it in like just doesn't, I don't know. I just feel like it just doesn't. And I see a lot of makeup artists do this. They kind of just spread the primer and not rubbing it, you know? So that's what I started doing recently. I kind of just let it marinate for a bit. If you have a fan, I definitely would recommend doing a fan, but I don't. So I kind of just like use my fingers, well, my hands to like kind of pat, or I use like a little paper or something. Okay, so now I go in with my concealer that matches my skin tone, and at this point I just go ahead and fill up my dark spaces, like where I have some dark marks at that I want to cover up. I kind of just, you know, conceal those first, and I like to let my concealer sit for a bit because I feel like it just really helps the look blend in more. And I definitely do it on my nose because I have like this huge little line, like dark spot line on my nose, so I would definitely like use it there. I'm not gonna really conceal at the top since I have my bangs like covering it, and I don't really put a lot of makeup on my forehead because I notice like when I do that, you can tell that my face, it doesn't match, you know? So I kind of am very light when it comes to my forehead. I just use whatever excess that I have left. So I'm not gonna worry about what's on my forehead. Oh, I didn't even say what this was. This is, the name came off, but it's like one of Maybelline's concealer. It's in the shade 57, which is Walnut. I've been using this since last summer. Well, not this one specifically, but this shade. I feel like it works very well for me, but even though I did say that I was not gonna do my forehead, I am going to do my eyebrows. I feel like doing my eyebrows first just really helps with the process, and it helps me like when I'm doing my concealer like under my eyes, it doesn't mess up. We're using the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I've been using this for about a couple of months because I really needed something, y'all. I was using the Style Factor gel for my eyebrows, and I swear I was losing hair by the second. Like I started to realize, I was like, I think my eyebrows are falling out. Like, so I just stopped using that, and I just started getting something that was actually made for eyebrows. This actually has aloe vera in it, so I guess that's a good thing for the brows to help it grow or something, but it's definitely not taking my eyebrows out. And then I kind of just like, for my brows, I just like gently brush them up like this, upwards. And I kind of just like move it in the shape. I kind of like move them to the side a bit, but more than my hairs in the front, I kind of just, you know, lift like this. Yeah. And then once I feel like I've gotten the perfect shape, I will just smooth the top like that. And then I will also do the other side the same way. So once I'm done with shaping my brows like how I want them to be, I then will go in with Milk's makeup. It's a brow tint, so it kind of just like helps darken your eye shape a little bit. Well, not darken, but like just fill in some those extra spaces. At least that's what I use it for. I try not to overload because this is black and we don't want my eyebrows looking like this. So because I don't want my eyebrows to stand out that much, so I kind of just use a little bit as I'm like brushing through the spaces that I feel are a bit light, that I want to blend in a little. I try to keep it very light, but if you happen to do like overdo it a little bit, I just get like a little cotton pad, put some micellar water on it, and just like dab it until, you know, it kind of like disappears a little bit. Alright, so next step, I use concealer to shape my brows and fully define them. I use two different types of concealer, but today I'm going to use what's left of my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my favorite concealer. I got this concealer last summer when I was at Sephora, and I love this concealer because the lady there, she helped me out really good. I was looking for like a more of a natural look, because that was when I was like exploring my natural concealer looks, and she helped me find this shade, and I love it so much. I have not bought a new one since. I'm really scraping what's ever left because this is like 32 bucks, and I literally am like dreading buying another one. So, but now I'm just like kind of going like this, just like going the shape of my brow and kind of like going the actual shape and lining it out. And I do that on both sides like that. And then normally at the top I would use my same shade foundation or concealer, whatever I'm using. I normally would use that for the top, but since I have so much on my arm, on my hand right now, I'm just gonna use the leftover from that because we don't waste product. We don't waste product. So I'm gonna use that for the top. You can also use a lighter concealer. Like you can also use the same shade. It's just that I'm used to using the same shade that I use for my face on the top. I don't know, I just like doing that sometimes, but sometimes I'll also do it this way. There. All right, so after that, normally I would let it sit for a bit, but I'm actually just gonna get a brush like this. I don't know what type of brush this is. I just feel like it's thin enough for me to blend what I need to blend. So I just like gently blend it starting from this side, starting from the front. And I just continue to go, work my way all the way down until I've done blending. Oh, my camera's gonna die. Please do not die. And then I just do it like that. And then I also do the same for the top. I just blend it in until I feel like it's blended enough. Alright, so now that our eyebrows are done, oh my gosh, it looks so thin. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh my gosh, my eyebrows look so thin right now. Alright, so I'm just gonna fix that real quick, because no, like.
A few moments later.
I think that's as best as it's gonna get. I don't know, sometimes it's a hit or miss with my eyebrows, but they won't really be seen, so whatever. I'm gonna use the excess concealer from my hand, and I'm gonna just like put it towards my under eye because we don't waste product. So now we're gonna go ahead and blend in. I'm gonna go ahead and blend in my spots that are on my face from earlier. And I use a brush and a beauty blender to blend in. I do both. I'm not one where I just pick one or the other. Oh my gosh, my nose is like running. My allergies. Y'all, like my allergies like really messing me up. The next product I'm gonna use is the Smashbox Halo Concealer. I kind of like, this is kind of like the not a dupe per se, but it's kind of like the same shade I would use if I was using Anastasia, since I don't want to rebuy it right now, so I'm using some similar shade. So I'm gonna conceal under my eyes right here, and I try not to use a lot because this like concealer is like very bright, so I try to be very light with it. And I put some on my brow, not my brow, my nose bone, whatever it's called. And then I also do it on my chin. I do a little on my forehead, not so much, only because like I said before, the bang is going to end up covering it. And after I finish putting the spots where I'm going to do, I then go ahead and spray my face with the e.l.f. setting spray. It's kind of the same as if somebody would spray like their makeup brush and then start blending, but I like to spray my face. I feel like it adds like an extra boost and an extra glow. Yeah, I kind of just like to let it seep into my skin just a little bit. Now that I feel like it's seeped into my skin, I'll go ahead and start blending. Try to start gently in the corner of my eye and then just work my way up, because it's very wet right now, so it takes some time to blend. Oh, I forgot. I also like to do my concealer down here by my nose. Down here, I also like to do that. I am still learning from watching other people, so I'm like really trying to like use different other techniques that I've seen other people use just so that I can get better. Right, and then I just can keep on blending until I feel satisfied with it. I make sure I get like the corner of my eyes right here, because sometimes I will forget. One also tip, like I know this is not just for y'all, this is for me too. It's really important to keep your makeup brushes clean, and I know I say that as someone who has not cleaned their makeup brushes in months. Last time I cleaned my makeup brushes, I want to say was like in beginning of March, which is not really good, and I'm sad to admit that, but I noticed a difference. Like when I'm blending, you can see like the smudge because there's so much product on the brushes. This is a lesson for myself, so I need to like clean them like immediately. But that's also why I use my beauty blender to clean up any extra this where it's not blending in properly. I also like too, when I'm blending out my concealer, I also go ahead and dab my eyelids. I'm not an eyeshadow fan, so I use my concealer to like cover my eyes, and we're gonna get to the step what I do do to my eyes, being that I don't use eyeshadow like that. Like I said, I don't really put a lot on my forehead, and even if I didn't have the bang, I still wouldn't put a lot on my forehead, only just because, you know, like I said before, I just don't like to overcrowd my face with product. I kind of just like to have it minimal where it could just blend in with the rest of my face, instead of just trying to paint my whole face a shade that's not really my shade, especially if I know it's not my shade. But yeah, so this is the point. Like if you're like one of those people who like simple looks, honestly this could be it for you. If you like blush, then this is kind of the step where you could add your blush and you'll just have a simple look. This is normally what I do. Well, that was like normally my routine when I was in school, and normally it's kind of is still my routine now if I don't want to do anything extra. If I just want to do something real quick, I normally just like spot my dark spots, concealer, done. Or I'll just add, you know, my bright under eye. But if you're that person that doesn't like to add as much detail, then this could be your stopping point for you, and you can just add your blush and your setting spray. You're good to go. But for me, I recently just started doing this technique. I notice sometimes like whenever I do my concealer looks, like my concealer sometimes like it'll kind of rub off a little bit, and I don't know if it's because of the product, but I like to add just a touch of foundation just to kind of just bring the look in. Especially I feel like when you're blending products together, it kind of helps fit your skin a little bit. So I'm using the Fenty Pro Filter. I don't know what shade this is. I had this for a really long time. It's shade 410. It never fit my skin, by the way. That's why I never really used it. So I was like, try again. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do a little dab like that, and then I'm gonna do a little dab on this side. Oh my god, y'all, I'm so mad. This got all over my robe. All right, so then I'm gonna use this Real Techniques foundation brush, and then I'm gonna just blend in until I can see that it blends in fully. I feel like it was a seamless blend for me. It was very, very seamless. Now you can tell that there's product there, but as you keep blending, it's just like, oh, this is nice. And also too, like I also like to go under here kind of just to blend it out a little bit, right? Right, and then also too, I also use that extra excess to like kind of go up here around the forehead if I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover my bang back up. Now what I'm gonna do is I like to have a bright under eye. So I'm gonna use this ColourPop concealer. It's probably not as bright, but I feel like it's really bright for me because I would just this and I feel like it would make my face like so like white-ish, and I didn't really like that. So that's why I started using this way. I'll just start here at the top like that, and I'll bring it to the sides right here, and then I'll do the same thing. And also if I feel like I didn't put enough when I first blended, I'll just do a little bit again, and I'll also do a little bit right here and on my chin. So then I will just go in with my brush and just blend. It's just something about blending your concealer in together. Like I love it so much. It's just so cute. All right. Right. All right. I think it's cute. All right, so then I kind of just like keep blending a little bit just until I feel like it's blended in enough, but you can blend it as long as you want or as much as you need to. It depends on how you want your makeup to look. Now to my favorite part of my makeup routine, we're applying blush. So recently I have been using e.l.f. for my blush. I've also used the e.l.f. putty blush. I don't know if I still have it. It's somewhere around here, but I don't use it. Ever since I discovered their liquid blush, I'm absolutely like in love. I saw this, ooh, they're dirty. I saw this combo on Instagram. They're doing like this sunset blush trend, and they get the orange one and they get like this color or another shade. I think it's these two colors, but these two colors work really well. This is shade Very Berry, by the way. And so I'll just get a dot and I'll put it here. Normally I would use 2 dots if I was just using this blush alone. And I also put a dot on my nose because I just like blush on my nose. Like, it's just so cute to me. I'll go ahead and with the orange one, and I'll go and do a dab of orange. You can put as little or as much as you want. I would say blend in first just to see how it comes out. It's just that way you know if you need more, you can go ahead and apply more. And then I just go in with my brush. This is the Wet n Wild blush brush. I bought this about a few years ago. As you can see, she needs to be clean. Now we're gonna blend it out. And then this is what I do for my eyes. I put a little of the blush like this, and then I come down this way. I know a lot of people may do that, but I recently saw someone do it and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I like that. So I just started doing it that way. I feel like it just really adds like that extra boost to my face. I really like it rather than eyeshadow. So I think it's cute. My nose. Sorry y'all, my nose, like my allergies, like if I even so much as like tap my nose, I will literally sneeze. Like I can't. I'm gonna add just a tad bit more. Just like a little dab. And then with the other one as well. Also, I wanna note, if you don't have these bottles, I love the blush, but the bottles tend to leak like a lot, so like make sure that you keep them like clean, because like I had it down in my makeup bag and it like literally ruined it. So I would be very careful about closing it. This is the final outcome. It's really cute. I really like this blush combo a lot. Blush is like my favorite part of my makeup routine. It's just so cute and girly. So next step that I'm gonna do before ending is lip liner. Y'all have seen my recent video on Instagram. I like to use eyeshadow because for one, I don't have any lip liner. I ran out. The last one that I had, I believe, was from Sephora's collection or something like that. I can't find that one anymore. I don't know why, I just can't. And also because it's like 20 something bucks, so like I cannot afford to spend that right now. I'm using the darkest shade of my eyeshadow palette, which is this, and it really has seemed to work a lot. I just use this and just go around my lip very gently and lightly like that, and then I curve it and put it in this motion, and then I go in this motion like that, and I'll probably just add like a little emphasis just to show. Then I will then use the Fenty cream gloss. I don't know what shade this is. I think I got this in a gift set. It's very pink. I don't know how many pinks there are of this one, so I just do like that. Do that to my lips. I love a pink lip. It's so cute to me. It's like one of my favorite looks. After I use that, then I'll go in with the NYX Butter Gloss. I use the shade Fortune Cookie just to brighten up my lips. I think it's like really cute, and so I just do a little dab, and I do a little bit at the top too. I try not to go overboard because this is a very light pink, so I don't want to look crazy, but I have used other glosses that were like this pink, but if it's like definitely a brighter pink than this when it first comes out, I definitely be sure to be careful because whew, I'm looking crazy. Then I go over it with the lip gloss. I just put up my lips like that. Very glossy and cute. This is the look. Literally done. Also, I did forget, sometimes I do also use setting powder, but I like to do it after I spray. For some reason I just feel like it's just something about it that holds it after I spray. So but the setting powder that I use is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and it's the shade 35. I've been using this since I was in high school. It has really worked really well for me. I really like it a lot. Oh, mascara. Now I forget about mascara. Okay, y'all, so I'm using the e.l.f. Waterproof mascara. It's called e.l.f. Big Mood Waterproof Mascara. I'm not a big fan of lashes, but at this stage, if you want to do lashes, you can, but I'm not a big fan of them. Nothing against lashes, I just don't use them, also because I just don't have the time for it to be poking me in my eye. But definitely on a good occasion, I would definitely put some on. But if it's just like a regular casual look, like I'm just going to class or something, I just will just do some mascara and be done with it. It takes a long time and a lot of patience to put some lashes on. Unless you're like really skilled and have been doing it for like a long time, it may come easier to you. But I stopped. I was getting good at it. I think I was like 12th grade. I was getting really good at using them, and then I just stopped. So, but anyway, off my rant. Now I'll go in with my Power Grip setting spray from e.l.f. This is really good. I really like this setting spray, and this is kind of like my finishing spray, so I like to use this once everything is done. So now I'm gonna let that marinate for a second before I add the setting powder. I'm not really sure if I understand baking. I think I bake when I do mine, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just blend it in, but whatever. All right, so now we're gonna go in with this. A little bit more powder than that. A little bit more powder. Get my little beauty blender, and I'll put. I need to put. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, I'm not exactly sure what doing setting powder like here does. I just seen people do it. And I'm just doing it just to do it at this point. Alright, so go ahead and wipe off the excess now. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my dusting brush and just go ahead and dust off So, but yeah guys, so this is the final look. I really like this process of doing my makeup. It's just so rewarding to me. Like after I'm done, it's just like, wow, I did this. Like, it's just super cute. I will put everything that I use in the description box if you're interested in any of the products that I use. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Like, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Go ahead and like and let me know what you guys think of this makeup look, and if you guys want to see more beauty related content from me, then I'll definitely be sure to do more of those. So all right, see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.